Hey guys, so today's video is going to be my holy grail products from 2020. These are the products that I used the most in the year of 2020. And yeah, they're still my absolute favorites. I would walk the ends of the earth for these products. I love them. I adore them so much. So let's just hop in. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to go through everything. So let's get started. Start out with primers. One of these I've had for a while in my collection and one I just received in the year 2020. So the one that I've had for a very long time, it's from Touch in Sol. It's their No Poreblem primer. This is one of the best like smoothing primers without being too silicone-y. I've had it for a while, and I've used a lot of it, obviously. I just love it. I love how it feels. I just love the effect that it gives me on my face, and I've used a lot of it for a reason. It's really, really nice. And the other primer that has recently become a holy grail of mine is from Lawless. It's the Set the Stage Hydrating Priming Serum. So this is fantastic when I want to wear a full face of makeup, or if I'm just trying to, keep my face really light. It's a really, really thin consistency. It goes on nice. It feels good. It's a great sensory experience. All around it's just a great primer. It's good for, hydrating the skin, prepping it for the makeup. Even if I don't want to wear makeup, I still end up putting this on my face. So yeah, I love it. So foundation is next, and again, I have two. I've had both of these. For 2 summers now, I believe. So this will be my 3rd summer, and they're both getting down there in the amount I have left. The first one is the Kosas Tinted Face Oil. I don't know what it is about this. I just love it. It's a really, really thin consistency. It's that like oil foundation. I really, really like that. I love how thin it is. I love how like light, buildable to medium coverage it can become. It never looks cakey. This makes my skin look the most skin-like. So I have to give it props. I love it. Everything sits so well on this foundation. It's great. And the same for this next one, which is from Dior. It's their Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. One of the main reasons why I like this one so much is it has an olive undertone to it. I've stated many times on Instagram, and I'm sure I've stated it in a YouTube video now, how I have a very yellow and olive base to my skin. So finding foundations that work well for me is really, really hard. The darker I get in the summer, it's easier to find more olive based foundations, which is this. This is my summer shade. It's 3WO. But when I'm my lightest, like I am now, the neutral and pink undertones look way too pink, and the warm yellow undertones don't even look yellow. They look peach on me. So I can't find anything that's a straight yellow and even that green olive undertone. So that's why I love this so much. It's the quickest foundation I can pull out of my collection that I know is going to look super natural on me. It's not going to look odd. I'm not going to have a full face of foundation on with, the rest of my makeup done and seeing any type of color difference between my face and my chest. And it's just a beautiful finish. It's this beautiful satin natural finish foundation with a medium coverage. And I just love it. It's 1.7 ounces, I believe. 1.6 fluid ounces, so you're getting more product than a normal 1 ounce foundation. It is a little bit more pricey, but if you're getting 0.6 ounces more, I do think it's worth it. Next is concealer, and my holy grail concealer is from Kosas. It's their Revealer concealer. Again, it just goes really yellow. Like this whole line from Kosas is a very yellow undertone based concealer, and I really need that. This is the shade 3, and it's almost a spot on match for my skin tone right now. So it's a great highlighting concealer in the summertime that I know will have that yellow undertone. I adore it the most because of its undertone, but it's a really light consistency again with decent coverage. Again, I'd say it's about a medium coverage, which the older I get, the less full coverage I want from makeup. So I just love it. It's really hydrating, a beautiful skin-like look on the face. I have two powders. One is loose and one is pressed, and I specifically use them for like different reasons. Like I'm using my loose powder to bake, and then I'm using my pressed powder like just, you know, for underneath my eyes or for blotting, you know, the T-zone of my face. So my loose powder is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. I've had this guy for years at this point. I have it in the shade Fair Light. It has that yellow undertone to it that I really appreciate, and I love it. It has this beautiful blurring aspect to it that just makes your skin look literally flawless, and it doesn't look dry. Like that's the main thing I like from this baking powder, or this loose powder, excuse me, is when I bake, especially under my eyes, it doesn't look dry, it doesn't look crepey. I adore this loose powder. And the pressed powder is from KVD Beauty. It is their pressed powder in the shade Light. I clearly love it. I've hit pan on it. I've hit big pan on it. It's just, it's so lightweight. You don't need a lot for it to just, it literally blots and blurs your skin to utter perfection. Like every time I use this, especially no matter what amount of makeup I have on my face, my skin just looks extra perfect with this powder. I love it. Like every time someone asks about, you know, what's a good powder to, you know, help set underneath my eyes, I'm always recommending this guy. This truly is like my favorite powder. They have a translucent version of this, and they also have, you know, deeper shades as well, but I have repurchased this like 3 or 4 times. So I mean, clearly I love it, and I haven't found another powder I love more than this one. It's a bronzer. I was going to pick 2. Actually, I had 3 that I was debating on. One is a cream and another one is a powder, but I didn't have the cream one as long in 2020, so I didn't want to add it. And the other powder one I had for a very, very long time, but I don't know if it's going to be discontinued, A, and B, I think I like this one a little bit more. It's from Kylie Cosmetics, and it's her pressed bronzers. I just happen to have the shade Tequila Tan. I don't know what it is about this bronzer. I literally just love it. Like I love everything about this bronzer. It goes on beautifully. It's a beautiful undertone for my skin specifically. I don't think this is the lightest shade, but the shade itself just works so well for me. It's a very like neutral tone. Like a lot of them can be like too warm in the sense that they pull too orange. If I'm looking for a warm bronzer, I want it to either be like red, or I want it to be yellow leaning, like almost where it looks olive, like an olive leaning one, or I want a legitimate cooler toned bronzer like the Tequila Tan from Marc Jacobs, which was my holy grail. That one just leans a little bit more grayer. So this one isn't a gray toned bronzer. It's a very classic bronzer, like you're using it to warm up your face. So that is why I picked this one as my holy grail, and it really is. Like I have used this again and again and again. I've compared it to so many other in my collection, and I still love this the most. I picked 2 blushes just because I love both of the formulas. I mean, I love both of the colors too. I picked these out specifically for the colors, but the formula is just as good as the colors. The first one is from Clove and Hallow, and it's the Hydra Tint blush. It's just a beautiful, neutral, blush shade, and the color is stunning. I love the color of it. It's got this like nail polish application, which I kind of like, and the color itself is just perfect. It's just a really perfect everyday blush color. It's not too warm, it's not too cool tone, just right in the middle, looks beautiful. Yeah, I don't know if you can purchase this anywhere besides the Clove & Hallow website. There are other colors, so if you think you would like this formula, being that it's a liquid formula, they do have other shades. I love this formula, but I also love the shade of this one specifically, and I have it in the shade Naked. My second blush that is also my holy grail, I used it nonstop for about a month straight, I swear. It's the only blush I use when I put nothing else on my face. It's from the brand Half Caked Makeup. It's one of their candy paint blushes, and I have this one in the shade Tragic Kingdom. Again, I love the formula of these blushes, but specifically this shade is my favorite. I've been really into like a specific type of pink blush shade. Just hit the mark for me, and that's the pink one. You can see that that's Clove & Hallow up here, and that's Tragic Kingdom from Half Caked. I just love it. It's the perfect like pink flush to the cheeks, especially for springtime, and I can't say enough good things about this blush. It's really, really affordable. The packaging is stinking adorable, and like I'm just waiting until I hit pan on it because the dent that I have in this guy is unreal. So that is Tragic Kingdom from Half Caked Makeup. All right, so a highlighter, I only chose one because most of the rest in my collection are powders, and most of my powders perform the same, but I chose this one specifically because it is the most unique in my collection, and if they ever discontinued this, I think my heart actually would break. And if they did actually end up discontinuing this, I'd have to buy like 20 backups of this because I just love it so much. It's so versatile for me. I can put it on my eyes, my cheeks, my lips if I really wanted to, you know, my chest. Like I just love it. It's from Kylie Cosmetics. It's their Heaven's Dew All Over Glimmer highlight in the shade Silver Lake. I don't even know how to describe this. The best way I can describe this highlight is it reminds me of the Fenty Beauty Diamond Bomb, the original white one. I really love this cream formula. That's how it looks on the finger. It has no base to it, so it's totally translucent, and you just get these beautiful like micro glitters, and because they're such small like glimmery particles, it just looks like you're wet is the best way I can describe it. It's just so reflective. I love the micro glitters in here. That's what makes this product for me. And you know, Fenty Beauty came out with a product like this and everyone thought it was revolutionary, but this was out way before that Fenty Beauty Diamond Bomb. So I mean, in my eyes, this is the revolutionary product to me. So yeah, that is the Stila Holy Grail Highlight Heaven's Dew All Over Glimmer in the shade Silver Lake. If you've known me at all, or you follow me on Instagram, maybe you follow me here now, the only thing I ever use in my eyebrows, unless I'm specifically trying to do something different, I'm always using Anastasia Beverly Hills Medium Brown Dip Brow Pomade. I have Ultimate Pan. This is the only product I use in my brows ever. I love it. Not really much to say about it. I just love the formula of it. It works well for me. It's a great shade match for me. Yeah, that's about it. I've tried other brow products whether it be other ABH products or just other brands. Nothing I've liked as much as I like the Dip Brow. And yeah, I mean, that's my eyebrows today, and that's what I've used in my eyebrows, and I love it. I love it. Last but not least are my favorite lip products. Now, I didn't necessarily pull my favorite colors, because if I did, then we would be here all day. I mean, I could do a totally separate video just on like my favorite lip colors, my favorite lip products, but I do want to start out with my favorite liquid lipstick formula. There's 3. And all for different reasons too, so I'll kind of go in them. I pulled my KVD Beauty Everlasting Liquid Lipstick. I love this brand. My big reason why I like this formula is it's very, very thin and opaque, but they have amazing colors, like colors other than nudes as well, which is why I love this brand so much. Now, if I want to go for like all like neutral, everyday and nude type of colors, I'm reaching into my Kylie Cosmetics liquid lipsticks, either the matte or the velvet. I like both of those formulas, but she just comes out with the best neutral nude type of shades, and I really do love the formula. I mean, I think she's perfected it over the years that she's been around, and yeah, I really love it. And lastly is also a liquid lipstick. It's from Maybelline. It's the Matte Ink liquid lipsticks. I like both the nude shades in here and all the colors that they offer. The reason why I picked this was it's a comfortable liquid lipstick. You know, everyone's so used to the really drying ones, which these two can tend to be on the drying side, but this one stays comfortable, almost tacky on the lips, but it still does not transfer at all, which is why I love this formula so much. My favorite lip gloss formula, and I would have to say that this is like the newest lip gloss formula in my collection, but I cannot stop wearing it. It's also from Maybelline, and it's their Lifter glosses. Man, these are just so good. They're so comfortable. They smell good. Like, I don't know what else to say about this product except like they're affordable, they're beautiful, they're comfortable. Why don't you have these in your collection yet? I love it. And they have a really great shade range. I hate like really random berry type of colors in lip glosses. That's just not me. This entire range that they have is very like nude and neutral, and some of them are like not that opaque. So that's why I like this formula, and it has become my ultimate favorite. I could talk about both of these for forever. If I'm going by my favorite eyeshadow palettes, it's gonna be from one brand and one brand only, and that is Natasha Denona. Especially the midi palettes she's released. I love these. Oh my god. There's just something about them. They're so beautiful. They're so good. I love her mattes. I love her shimmer formula, and she also has this almost cream to matte formula, and they really are just so good. I adore them. Last but certainly not least is my favorite like indie brand of eyeshadows. They were originally single shadows, and just at the end of 2020 they released an eyeshadow palette. So my holy grail eyeshadows, I can't say it again and again, it's from Adept Cosmetics. So it's all of these square eyeshadows in my palette. These are like just some of them. Like, I truly have a ton. I have more on this side. Again, I can't say enough good things about these eyeshadows. I have every formula that she has released. She has mattes, shimmers, diamonds, and iridescence. I've got all of them. I also have the Plain Jane palette, which I've talked on and on about both on YouTube now and my Instagram. She just released in 2021 the Hydra palette. I have not been able to get my hands on it. It keeps selling out. I will try and get my hands on it as soon as I can. But yeah, I can't say enough about the Adept Cosmetics single shadows. They are my favorite for a reason. They're beautiful. They're very unique to my collection. I genuinely have nothing like these eyeshadow palettes. Yeah, I mean, that's all I can really say. So that is it. That is my Holy Grail products from 2020. I'm actually really curious how much it's going to differ for 2021, because brands just keep coming out with better products, more products. So we'll see a year from now how much it changes. I hope you liked it. It was really interesting going through my collection and picking out, you know, some of my favorite products. Surprisingly, it was very easy to do as well. But like I said, that's it. I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.